This is Fishaholics YouTube channel. My name's Adam Sr. and today we're going to be dipping this deer skull here in a home dip made out of spray paint and water. It's kind of a garage version of those fancy camo dips that they do in the factories. We're going to try and do this at home with paint, and we'll see how it turns out. Okay, so the first thing we got to do is take some electrical tape and wrap it around the base of the horns here. You just want to get around the base, not on the skull, and we'll start that now. You want to try and just get it around the base and not on the actual skull. That's why electrical tape works really well, because you can stretch it. And once you got it good around the bottom here, then we just need to wrap it up the horn a little bit and make sure everything's sealed up so that no paint can seep through. That's probably going to be plenty high right there. We'll take that and then just double check to make sure you're all sealed up and you don't have any bare spots. And then I'm just going to repeat the process on the other side.
Spot.
Yeah. Oh, looks like I got a bare spot there. I'm gonna just have to go back over that with tape. And I got left a little spot on this side as well. I'm going to go back over. And that should do it. Okay, once the tape is around the horns, you only have to go up so high so that when you dip it, no paint gets up on the horns. Now we're going to put a base coat over the entire skull, and that's going to be the base color that you want to do your dip with. I'm going to use a black. Be sure to do this in a well-ventilated area, outdoors preferably. We have good exhaust system in the garage. Make sure you get a good, even coat over the entire thing. Don't want to get it on too thick, it'll take too long to dry. Make sure you get behind the horns real good. Back in the eye sockets, under the teeth, in the nose. I think that's probably good. We're going to let this dry for a few minutes, and then we'll show you how the next process goes. Alright, now that our base coat is done, we give it a little bit of time to set up so it's not as sticky. We're going to actually start the paint process in the tub of water here. What we're going to do is apply several layers of spray paint to the tub of water, and then we will slowly dip the skull in here. Okay, the objective here when spraying this in here, it's going to make rings, and you just want to keep layering the rings and make different color rings, and then at the end we will take a stick and swirl it up kind of to make a camo pattern. So I got 3 different colors I'm going to use. I'm going to start with a blue, silver,
you need more,
blue,
you need a whole layer of it. You need to keep spraying it longer.
Alright, let's try that.
You need more of that.
Just want to get a swirl going. And now the key is to dip it extremely slow. You want to go as slow as possible, keeping the antlers out the entire time. You might end up having to move it around a little bit to try and get the paint on it. Just want to go real slow, let the paint touch it everywhere. Okay, now once it's in there, hold it down, and you got to move all the paint out of the way to pull it back up so it doesn't pull any back onto it. Just want to move the paint around until you get as much of it out of the way as possible. Pull it out fast. When it's done, you end up with a nice swirl pattern. We'll put a clear coat on it once it's dry, and we'll show you some pictures when it's done. Okay, next we're going to do a coyote skull that we found. This one doesn't have any antlers on it to hold on to, so we just tied some fishing line to it so we can dip it like that. We're going to use a silver base coat for this one. I got a little too much line here. And we're going to do the same process. Just spray it down with the base coat, let it dry for a few. do the same process. We're going to hit it with the base coat, let it dry for a few minutes for the paint to set up, and then we'll dip it. Boy, that chrome really looks cool. Sure we're getting the nose and eye sockets, teeth. I think that's good. Okay, this time for the Coyote skull, we've used a silver chrome looking base coat, and we're going to go with a blue and red paint scheme.
Not too much. That's too much mixed.
Okay. Move the paint out of the way and pull it up fast. Wow. Look at that. That is pretty cool. We're going to let that dry and we'll get you a better look at it, okay?
Just do. Hope it's recording.
That's it.
Good. Should I go real slow? Get behind her a little bit. Go back. There you go. Nice. That looks good.
Okay, now that our dip is complete, we're going to clear coat, and that's basically just this exact same process as the base coat. We're just going to put this clear coat on there. Just make sure you get good coverage. Don't put it on too thick. It'll start running. You'll have drips.
Okay, that's good.
As long as you stay away from it. Should be good. Okay, we had to make a couple repairs with the tape because the tape started slipping from the water. So we just made it, like, put a band-aid on it. Shouldn't be an issue. We're just going to clear coat it now. Same as the base coat. Just want to get a good even coat on it. Try not to get the horns. Don't get too close. Don't put too much. Just want to get a good even coat on it. If you get it too thick, it'll run, it'll drip. Just want to make it look wet and glossy. And that should be it. Alrighty, the clear coat dried, and we have two finished products here. I think they turned out really nicely. Nice swirling effect on them. If you guys want to try them yourself and send us your how they turned out for you guys, that'd be great. Check us out again on Fishaholics YouTube. Subscribe. Don't forget. This is Adam Sr. signing out. We'll see you later.